He and his wife, Neha, were the recipients of last year's Champion of Hope Award. We can't thank Nirav and Neha enough for their continuous dedication and support to AIR. Dr. Shah is the Princeton Brain and Spine Medical Director, and he's also a board-certified neurosurgeon at Princeton Brain and Spine. We're also very happy to say that Dr. Shah is a board member of Attitudes in Reverse. So to present the Champion of Hope Award along with Dr. Shah is Al Sapienza. Some of you may recognize Al from television and movies. He's an actor who has numerous roles in television, stage, and film production. He's most well known for his role as Mikey Palmisi, sorry. I'm Irish, sorry. On the HBO series The Sopranos, as well as Marty Spinella. Is that one right?
That's good.
Okay. A lobbyist for the teachers unit in the Netflix series House of Cards. He also played the role of Dr. Jake Houseman in the North American premiere of the stage version of Dirty Dancing. So please, let's give a big round of applause and welcome to Dr. Nirav Shah and Al Sapienza.
Thank you.
See you. Well, thank you, everyone, again. It seems like yesterday when I was standing up here accepting the award, and it brought back a lot of memories to be here again and seeing the crowd here again today that really has graced us. I want to congratulate AIR for another wonderful event. I want to give them a round of applause. You guys really have transcended everything we did last year. You've built on that, and it's very impressive in what you've done. And the reason it's so impressive is because of the cause. The cause hits every one of us. Suicide prevention, those things hit each and every one of us and in our communities. And it's really important that the awareness is being made, and certainly in the medical profession, not enough is being done, and we need to do more. We need to contribute more. I learned that. And I think it's very important. I'm here tonight as a past honoree, and want to introduce today's honoree, or help introduce today's honoree, Robert Bratman. He's a great friend and an amazing person. When you know someone truly cares about someone, you really want to gravitate towards them. He is an attorney. Yeah. It is what it is. I think a lot of you guys out there are. But, as a medical professional, sometimes as a neurosurgeon, I do see traumas. I see things that patients do need to be represented for. And he really goes to bat for them. He cares about them. He understands their plights. And I have to say, he really shows his heart on every one of these cases. So I do appreciate the fact that he got this award, because I know the kind of caring he gives to his clients, and certainly he'll be a great ambassador for this organization. So congratulations, Robert.
Thank you. I'm Al Sapienza. So what's the key to mental health? Don't get married. No, kidding. So, it takes a lot to get you to drive here from rush hour from Manhattan to honor Rob. So, if I could put it in one word, nowadays the word character. The word character today has much wider parameters than it used to. In the 60s, when somebody had character, they had character. Nowadays, character, success, you got the Housewives of New Jersey, you got Paris Hilton, you got the Kardashians. Character? I don't know, a lot of people pretend they have character. This guy is one of the most honorable, decent human beings I've ever met. I've had the honor of knowing him 18 years. He's one of a kind. He's sincere, he's kind, he's good, and I don't know many people like him, so I actually would have taken a bus here to introduce him. So, and thank you, Robert, thank you for this cause, and honor Robert Bratman. Oh, the video. No, his video first, with Mr. Beasley.
I've heard
first learned about Attitudes in Reverse back in either 2011, 2012. My sister, Cynthia Bratman, who is a psychologist in Princeton, told me about this incredible charity that she was involved in, and they were having a walkathon involving dogs. Well, since I love animals and I heard about the charity and thought it was just a great idea, I decided to volunteer, and my dog, Mr. Beasley, and I walked in the same walkathon. Over time, as I got to know more about the charity, I really became excited about its mission. And then eventually, I believe Tricia Baker retained me to represent her in a legal matter. As I got to know her and her husband Kurt and their daughter Caitlin, I was really impressed by the way this family took the tragedy of the loss of such a loved one and turned it into something that is really helping their entire community. I did a little of my own research into the suicide rate nationally, and I was really surprised to see that it has been on the uptick for about the past 6 to 7 years. And I think the national rate right now is about 13.5 people per 100,000. But then I also looked at New Jersey's suicide rate. And interestingly, New Jersey's suicide rate is on the downturn, where it's about 7.5 people per 100,000. So the work that Tricia and Kurt and Caitlin and the many volunteers of AIR have done over the years is really paying off, and it's paying off in saved lives. Before I ever even knew of AIR, as I told you before, I'm a personal injury attorney. I represent people who've sustained injuries. I got a call once at 2 in the morning, and I looked at my caller ID, and it was a client that I was representing at the time who had a mild traumatic brain injury. Unfortunately, the insurance company that was to pay her medical bills would not approve a physician-recommended plan, and she called me up at 2 in the morning sobbing, saying no one cared, and she was going to kill herself. And this was a real call. My girlfriend, who was up because of the call also, I told her to call 911, which she did, and I stayed with this woman on the phone until emergency medical services arrived. And fortunately, she did not kill herself, and she was taken to a hospital. Ultimately, the plan was approved by the company. She got the help that she needed, and a life was saved. This really stuck with me over the years. So when I learned about AIR's mission, I really could buy into it because it really rang so close to home. I want everyone to go away knowing that their donations are having a major impact. If you simply look at the suicide rate in New Jersey, you know that AIR is really fulfilling its mission. So when you go home this evening, keep that in mind, and when you are asked to make a donation, please be generous, because the mission is being fulfilled. Being honored by AIR is really an opportunity for me to serve my community and to give back, and to help an organization which I believe in go further and save more lives. So it's really thrilling for me to be part of this evening.